Hi, I'm Carl from D3 Direct, and today we are bringing you more advice directly from current D3 student athletes on how you should be approaching your own D3 recruiting process. So today we are watching a clip from an event I was at a couple weeks ago. It's called the Great Lakes Invitational. It's one of the best Division III basketball events in the country. It's hosted by Washington and Jefferson out in Pennsylvania. And this first clip is from two student athletes, Chase Morgan and Collin Smith from the Maryville Scots. Maryville is in Tennessee. And they're going to talk about what things they did or their advice for high school athletes that want to be in their position. So here we go.
Uh, for me, it was like you got to go where you're wanted. I probably had about 7 offers out of high school, but I've known him since I was little. So I knew he wanted me. I knew like the program was going to use me, so I went where they were going to develop me and pour into me.
So here, let's break this answer down a little. This is a common refrain recruits might hear: go where you're wanted. And it's a little hard to understand. But as Chase points out, you you can tell where you're wanted based on relationships. So he talked about knowing Coach Placeres, who's seated in the middle for a while, knowing that he's going to be used in the program. So he's going to get time. He's not going to sit on the bench. He kind of knows his role going in. That's a way that coaches can signify that they actually really value you. They want you in their program if they can clearly articulate that role to you. Sometimes it might involve sitting on the bench for a while, but in this case, Chase knew coming in, he was going to have a specific role, be developed as a player, and that was what mattered to him. So let's hear from Collin now.
Yeah, I like when I went on my visit here and I met Coach B. Like me and my dad talked about it right after, and I knew that was a spot, kind of the same thing. But just to get to this level, I think just playing hard, working hard. But like when you go on that court, like everything you've got, and that makes a big difference. That makes up for a lot of height or weight, skill, just anything's playing hard.
Thanks. So here we go. Another one. He talks about, that the relationship matters. His dad and him debriefed after their visit and could again tell that Coach Placeres had their best interest in mind, and Collins, best interest as an athlete in mind. And then also he just talks about intensity here. As a recruit, there are a lot of things you can't control. Maybe a coach misses your email. Maybe you visit campus and it's rainy and you don't get the right, feeling from a school. But what he talks about here is intensity, and that's something you can always control: is how you show up on the court, field, track, pool, whatever it is, wherever you compete, bringing that intensity and making sure that you give your all, always something you can control. And that's what makes a college athlete a college athlete. So thanks for watching. We'll have a couple more of these videos coming. If you enjoy the format, let us know and we can talk to more athletes in the future. Thanks.